You look different. Have you had a haircut? It's Kamicraft.
Hello and welcome back to the Kamicraft server. It's been quite a while. Do you notice anything different here? Does anything seem slightly different here? Whoa, look at that. Look at the melons. Oh my gosh. I'm trying out the new textures that they're doing. These will be the new default textures eventually. I believe they're ongoing changes, but I thought I'd try them out and I quite like them. I quite like most of them anyway. Obviously it's going to be, you know, it's Minecraft. I'm going to be used to things and some things, like for example, I'm pretty sure this is a fern. Not so hot on how that looks, but the big fern looks cool. So yeah, what I thought I would do, I'm not really going to do a proper episode, but what I thought I might do is a quick just kind of like look around the server and see what looks different. Most things I do really like. This wood is quite cool. These flowers are much nicer, I would say. Vines are nicer. What do we got in here? Yeah, leaves generally are nicer, though I think the birch leaves I saw, I don't know, they look a bit grainy. They almost look like TV static. Look at the wheat, it's much lighter. That I think makes a lot more sense. Beetroot are kind of a weird color. Let's have a look at how the item looks pretty similar. I guess they're fairly new, the beetroot. So it makes sense that they wouldn't really have changed. What else is there? Lily pad looks pretty similar. These leaves look great. These must be oak leaves, I think. Oak leaves look really awesome, I think. I am using Optifine, but it looks like maybe the connected textures don't work, interestingly enough. Hay bales in here. Chests look pretty well the same. Wheat, the actual item wheat looks different. Oh, look at bones. That's different too. Rotten flesh looks more or less the same. What about villagers? Do you guys look the same? Can't really get down there, to be honest. Not easily. I'll go to the villager hall. We'll take a look. This wood all looks pretty good, I think. I think it's a shame they didn't do something more like what BOO does with his wood, where the planks kind of are like these here would be slightly darker than these, and you know, just a bit of texture variance on that I think looks quite nice. These bricks are pretty good too, I think. I like it. Like, I don't really like using the high-res texture packs either. I like to keep it vanilla, so for me this is not too jarring a change. The birch, this was like the first controversial one I feel like, is the birch. It does, to my eyes, look a little bit blurry. Hey, Bank. But other than that, I think it's still pretty good changes, to be honest. No worries. Anyway, I'll go somewhere new, and we'll take a look at the next area. Alright, we're coming up to the villager trading hall. I quite like, look at this, the mossy stone brick is so much nicer now. Like, the color is much closer to the actual stone. It doesn't look so gross. I really like that. I'm curious to see what mossy cobble looks like. I think there's probably some in the channel up there. Whoa, look at the emerald blocks. That's cool. I like that. Some cake. These guys, I think, look the same. Yeah, I don't think they look any different. Anything else in here different? Crafting table's a bit different. Sure, that's controversial. Don't mind it though. Bookshelves look pretty well the same. Obsidian's a bit different. Again, I think this looks a bit like coal actually, but it's not too bad. These lanterns I think look really nice. Whoa, the potatoes are really tall. That's interesting. Huh. Look at them. I quite like that. What else we got in here? Not too much. It seems like not much is really that different. Doesn't seem like that big of a deal. Emerald texture looks pretty different. Yeah, it's more kind of sharp looking. Wow. Oh, potatoes. Big changes to potatoes. Oh, I kind of want to plant a carrot. See how that looks, but I don't want my villagers to get hold of any. What about down here? I'd really like the green melon. I think that looks awesome. Oh, minecarts look a bit different. I'd say they look nicer too, actually. What do we go? Oh, sorry. I was trying to get a sneaky drink of coffee. The vines definitely look better, I think. They're less kind of disruptive, I would say. Nothing particularly different in here. Sugarcane looks pretty well the same. Most of the changes are super subtle, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, vines I like. Carrots, that's so weird. I don't know about that being there. Alright, let's have a look. Okay, I'm going to go down there. I can look at some carrots down here. Glass, the default glass texture is quite different. I wonder if this has got transparency. I don't think it does. There's the thing with like the default glass doesn't have transparency. You know, you can not put pixels there, but it doesn't have like alpha transparency, so you kind of have something that's half see-through, whereas all the other glasses have that, like you can see here. You know, the white here, you can still see through it. But default glass doesn't have that. Where's my carrots? Here they are. Oh, you're right there, aren't you, dude? That don't look so much different, to be honest. Not such a big deal. Alright, let's press on. Potion bottles are different. Don't mind that. They haven't really messed with the coarse dirt, which is something I'm very, very happy about, because this is probably my favorite block. Like these blocks all still go well together. And that's pretty important. Andesite's got a bit shinier, I feel like. I think that's a good change. I wouldn't have like known that it needed it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have like flagged that up as something that needed to happen, but looks pretty good. Here's bricks down here. They've changed a bit. They're less kind of... They're a nicer color now, I think. Nothing particularly new in here, I don't think. This isn't the new textures, I don't think. This is the... this will be Kamicraft's... yeah, Kamicraft ones, I think. Because they're a bit higher res. I know Duds and Bank both use kind of higher res textures. So I think it matches those. Fish? Yeah, they do look slightly different, but not too much. Oh my gosh, the furnaces look much nicer. Now that this is not so dark around the outside. And the stone slabs, I think, match a bit better. Okay, I kind of need to sleep here. Let me head to the terracotta shop. May as well check out this end shop, actually, because that's some new blocks. These look nice. Again, I've never been a big fan of the end textures anyway, to be honest. But, yeah, not too much change here, really. Chorus fruit. I know she's got a farm in here. They, to me, look the same. Whoa, glowstone. It's kind of orangey. Not sure how I feel about that. I guess it matches the new lamp thing, which I like. I mean, I've never really liked glowstone as just a, you know, straight up texture anyway. I always prefer to turn it into a lamp or kind of put it behind a trapdoor or something. Prismarine. Yeah, bit smoother. I think that looks nice. He doesn't have any of the... just plain... Is there one missing? Is that all of the... Oh, there's the dark one. She doesn't have. Sea lanterns? They, to me, also look the same. Concrete and stuff all is obviously not going to have changed, I don't think. What is this? Enchant shop coming soon. Alright. Whoa. Double click. That's all going to be concrete, so... Whoa! Is this llama different? Here, horses have changed. I feel like he looks a bit different. Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe not. What else is new? Let's keep going. Quartz is slightly different, right? This is quartz, is it? Quartz block, yeah. Looks a little different. Iron doors, I'm okay with that. It looks like a kind of white version of the dark oak doors now, I think. It's got that kind of chocolatey vibe going. Log shop. Oh, we could have a look at all the different logs. These lamps, I love them. I think they look great. The woods are all kind of subtly different. Not so bad. This has still got too much green in it for my liking. I can't really use jungle wood because I think it's too green. Yeah, I really like this new note block texture. That's very cool. What else have we got? Nothing particularly new here. The cobble? Now, I think this is... People are going to struggle with this change just because they're so used to it. But I do think... I think it's just you're used to what you've seen. I think it's good. It's less dark. Like, the contrast is a lot less. Like, old school cobble. We could even have it do this. Resource packs. Old school cobble's like got darker kind of lines around it, I feel like. And it makes it stand out a lot. Like maybe too much. Whereas I think that's going to kind of blend it together. Yeah, see what I mean? Like this is all darker in here. And it really stands out. Hey, look at this horse. So check this horse out. Look at his legs. I think, if I'm not mistaken, their legs have changed now? My game crashed. Are they different? No, I don't think so. I can't tell. I thought they were going to be straight. Maybe that's not happening. Gold ore blocks. That looks kind of interesting. This looks a bit blurry for my taste. They've kind of blended it with the stone texture too much, I think. Cracked brick. All looks great. I think this all looks good. I'm into that. Let's go check out... Town Hall's a pretty interesting build. I'll be curious to see how that looks. Iron blocks. Not really any difference there. Oh, what I might do is go check out the the mill. Oh, surely there's mossy cobble. There you go. That just looks great. Like this color now matches this color a lot better. Because that was like neat, vivid green before. That was no good. Yeah, this looks cool. I mean, the wood's not so much different, really. The planks look a bit more kind of rounded or something. This is nice. That's a nice texture. That's nicer than it used to be, I think. Yeah, cool. Well, I just love that build. It's a good build. Come back, Dan. Come back to the server, buddy. Yeah, see, look at all this. This looks great. Oh, the gravel looks really good. That's so much. I hate gravel. Maybe like I can use it occasionally in a path, but I think that looks cool. Yeah, that's all nice. This is what I'm talking about. These leaves, I don't think look good. They do look like TV static to me. Or maybe you just have to use them differently, but I think like that, I don't think they look good. Although, even though I built these trees, I'm not a huge fan of them. These trees look great. I think probably Zeos built those. He's pretty good at that kind of stuff. Yeah, let's come in here. Podzol, that looks a bit different, but still within the bounds of believability, I think. Yeah, I like it. Oh, Nether Hub, let's check that out. See what some nether textures look like. Well, I suppose you don't really see it. It's just the hub, really. Yeah, those leaves look good in this brown. Those flowers are a bit nicer, I think. I think I prefer that to normal. Sorry, that's a little bit annoying. Oh, that is different. Like a flowering one of those is for sure different. Oh, this is... Probably that's a spoiler. Shouldn't go in there. Looks cool, though. Looks very cool. Yeah, that all looks the same. This is different. That's nicer. That is much nicer. Yeah. I much prefer that sandstone texture. I wonder if the regular sandstone has changed like that as well. You know what I should do after this is just go through my inventory and find blocks I haven't seen yet. Yeah. There's nothing particularly new in here that I hadn't seen. Diamond block? Nice. That looks cool. I like that. Let's go down to the actual nether. See if the netherrack and stuff looks different. Obviously the glowstone is going to be different. We know that. And the gravel. Yeah, boy. Don't mess with me, dog. This looks cooler. I definitely like the new netherrack. I mean, obviously I'm not going to build with it, but I think it looks much nicer. Fortress pretty much looks the same. What is that soul sand? I mean, it is. I can tell that it is. That looks really interesting. That's quite a change. You can see the souls in it a lot more. Okay, bear with me. Just trying to arrive. Yeah, interesting. I like it. What about quartz? Pretty well looks the same. None of these changes are too drastic. It's not as scary as I feel like people have been making it out to be. I think it's all pretty fine. I actually really like that soul sand change. It fits together so well. Like there's no kind of transition line between the blocks. It's kind of quite cool. It's like glass or something. All right. Mushrooms are different. I like them. Alright, let's go check out Nabsky's base, because this is one that's made of a lot of stone textures, which I think is worth checking out. And cats. It's made out of a lot of cats. Yeah, this looks cool. I think this is an improvement. I really do. I really like... What is that? Oh, that's cracked stone brick. Andesite. Yeah, I think it looks great. I really like these texture changes. Do cats look different? Hard to say. What are these leaves, I wonder? They look nice. This church looks cool. What's that? So that's just wheat there. I can hear a skeleton, so I'm just gonna arm myself. Yeah. Iron bars have changed a bit. Trapdoors have changed a bit. Again, not in a way that bothers me at all. I'm pretty happy with all the changes. If I had to change anything, I'd maybe adjust the wood planks a little bit more in line with B-Dub's texture pack. Because I think that's the best part about that texture pack. And hold on, let me get that for you and I'll just show you. So look at this. And then, so this is the B-Dubs one. I mean, it's snowing now. Isn't that beautiful? That's just nice. I feel like the B-Dubs texture pack is getting an unfair advantage. But you can just see this like a very slight deviation in the color between the planks. And I think that looks so nice. What is that? That's some kind of... he also does this thing where the, you know, these blocks kind of blend together. I don't know how I feel about that. I think generally it's like, Jesus. It's really thundering up a storm. I need to get down to a bed. Don't want anything to burn down. I've had the roof of my villager hall burned down before. He also has green, super green jungle wood, which I'm not so sure about. But like, yeah, I think the wood planks looks great. His bookshelves are also very nice. But yeah, that's the only change I think I would make. Like even here, you can just see the difference compared to. Oh, what if I go to like? Yeah, I'll look at. Maybe the wood shop is a good way to go. Surely the floor of that is wood. No, I don't like his iron doors. Oh, here you go. So this is a good example. Check out this wood, and then if I go to resource packs, game crashed again. But yeah, if you look at this wood instead, I actually think I prefer the B-dubs one. This is like too rounded or something. It's a bit, it's also a little bit chocolatey, I think. But you know, I can see why they've gone for it. They're trying to like homogenize everything. So everything matches. These saplings are nice, eh? This birch one especially I think is really cool. But I'd say overall that's the only real improvement I would make to the texture pack in general. I just wanted to get out a couple things. This gold block I think is pretty cool looking. I like that. Lapis not so much. Is there anything else we need to look at? Redstone's probably more or less all the same. No, I can't think. I think we've pretty well seen everything worth seeing. What about ores? Let's have a look at some ores. Diamond ore? That looks okay. It's this kind of blurring of the color that I think is a bit weird, but I guess it's like, I guess it makes sense. Anyway, yeah, that was a bit of an impromptu episode. Really curious to hear what you guys think about it, because I don't know, I feel like I'm probably more on the positive side than most people are. I know these changes are a bit dramatic for some people, a lot of drama. But overall, I think they're heading in the right direction at least. I know it's still work in progress and they do plan on changing stuff, but my only real criticism is the wood. Everything else I'm pretty well happy with. So if they... Man, those buttons. If they matched it to be more like B-dub's texture pack, then it would be pretty well perfect. I think. I can't think of too many things I would change. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. Oh, these look nicer too. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'll see you next time.